How you doing, guys? Good to see you here. Another week, another market watch. This one, I'll see if I can make it a quick one. But yeah. Anyway, starting off with set six. Compared to last week, a lot of things happened through the week. Uh, a little bit, some stuff that I kind of mentioned was that Kwon was gonna get bought up eventually. So now you can see here he had a price spike from the $12 that he was worth on release date, kinda, or then when the week settled, to now you can see here, the chart, $13, and then it just went up in price. I sold my extra copy for like $35, so it was extremely crazy, to be honest. But yeah, anyways, looking around all the other cards, you can see here the Kwon U has been going down in price. If I'm not mistaken, it used to be a $250 card. Now it's a $225, and you can see all the rest of the cards has been holding strong. Same with the Kwon SL went up in price a little bit too. It used to be $60. I've been monitoring it during the entire week, and same thing with other cards like Amataz has been also going up and down prices, and so on and so forth. And yeah, but anyways, Curse Crafter used to be a $20 card. Now it went down, but it's still going up and down, up and down. I think there was a registered listing around here of the card getting sold for very little. Let's see, here is $6. And obviously, if we load more cells when release, $5, $1, 90 cents. You can see here, obviously, on pre-release date, this card insanely crazy for sure. I was playing this deck on my the release date tournament and all the stuff. We were gonna do draft, but we all came to an agreement that we kind of wanted to play test of our decks, so we just decided to play with our actual decks, best of 3. We could play with 2 decks, and I will give a little bit of a in-depth deck profile for sure, because all the decks that I played were pretty good, and I really enjoy all of them. So yeah, anyways, Spirit Shrine, you can see here, $8. Amataz used to be $5, went up in price. Card is extremely good for sure. And Ralmia also went down in price. Used to be like a $15 card. It was one of the most expensive cards when the set released. But yeah, you can see here some of the other foils. Bab Kadat, it's for Egghaven, so on and so forth. And you can see here some of the other cards are just slowly going down in price. The SL right there, the Mammoth Coliseum, a little bit sad for sure. And you can see here some of the other cards for sure. Karula, Garyu, and I think those are the cheapest SL. Oh, Mysteria. I will be making a deck profile of this card with this deck. A deck with this card for sure. Because I find it very interesting, and I kind of wanted to play something very fun and gimmicky with it. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, and you can see here some of the other cards have been settling a little bit. The Paper Shinkigami, 72 cents. I feel for tokens they're a little bit too expensive, but there are tokens that only release in this set, so only time will tell. I remember something similar happened with the Otohime Bodyguards that used to be like a $2 token. So yeah, only time will tell. All right, now let's look into more in-depth spectrum of the entire thing. You can see here the Bahamut still at the same price, Fairy for $300, Annie for $290, and so on and so forth. The Agnes Hekian Evolve went down in price. I think, if I'm not mistaken, in the past couple of weeks, we saw someone did actually bought some copies for the $500 that were listed. It's fulfilled here for $325. Pretty amazing card for sure, but looking moving forward into a couple of sets forward. Getting into that churn might be a little bit hard, so we might start to see some of the older cards start going down in price. Same with Bahamut's and all this stuff. Obviously, when it comes to promos, things change a little bit for sure, because they have a little more value. Same with URs, but only time will tell for sure. So if you want to buy the cards now, feel free to do them, but I would say to hold. This is something very interesting. This is something that I really wanted to see, because I won this yesterday and I really wanted to see the price. You can see here, it just has a stamp on it, and you can see some registered sales for 150. It's a little bit crazy for sure that the card got sold for this much, but it's interesting that at least the card is in the market. Like I said, it's completely ridiculous like a card's that price for sure. It's literally just an SL card with it, but yeah. Anyways, moving forward, some of the other leaders for sure are in here. They're pretty cool, pretty nice. And some of the URs, same thing. The bundle now slowly going up in price because people are getting their hands on it. So I will expect this the bundle to get sold out eventually. So my recommendation, if you want to play Glory Finder, you should get your hands on it before it sells out. But yeah, only time will tell with that. Alright, let's see some of the other cards. Albert, blah blah, Majiro, Dark Olivia, some of the same cards. Marosensky, Evolve, saw it was out of stock over there, very interesting. So for boxes of Paragon of Colosseum for $55, pretty good. Same with set 4, and right around it's kind of like all set, to be honest. Europa 130, it might go down in price for sure. So yeah, Maryland's, it's one of those cards that I really want to see. But yeah, let me finish this page and I'll jump into a Merlin, since those are the cards that might be expensive for sure. Agnes Tekian holding strong. Merlin still holding at the same price, at least for the SL copy. The Merlin might have gone down in price, or it's still holding strong for sure. Let's see. And can't seem to find the other cards. Cerberus SL, $10. Spinaria is a pretty freaking good card. We only have one listing in here, so it's a little bit annoying for sure, and I really want to see the regular listings for the card, because this card is pretty freaking good. Same thing with Dragon Summoner for Disdain. It's pretty freaking good. That's another deck that I played. Fina Daredevil, you can see here, this is the promo, $15. Card will be played in plenty of decks for sure. Same with Bellringer. Forte also went up in price. Merlin SL still holding at the same price. Jolnese, and here you go, Merlin and all the other cards. Merlin just went down in price. That is a little bit impressive for sure. You can see here Nadia for $14. And yeah, now D-Shift is one of the cards that I was expecting to get bought up, but actually I'm very proud of the community that it didn't happen. I'm very happy that the card, at least the SL, it's pretty cheap for now. Let's see, Dimensional Shift. Shift. Alright, so Dimension Shift, you can see here the foil. I was expecting it to be super expensive. It's not, only $7, actually pretty good. Now Dimensional Shift, non-foil, you could get replaced for $1 or something. At least for the United States, it might be a little bit more accessible, but I've seen people from Mexico selling a playset of Dimension Shift for almost $10 in their currency. So it's a little bit weird for sure to see that they're just selling the regular versions for that price. But yeah, I really don't know how the market is over there, or I don't think they have have access to TCG Player when it comes to buying cards. But yeah, maybe I'm talking too much. Maybe you know, like I said, maybe I'm talking too much. I really don't know. But yeah, I've seen that a lot on Facebook, since I usually just buy cards from there and like to negotiate with other people. But yeah, let's see. We have Mysteria in here, the Evolve for $9, $10. Very interesting. And yeah, nothing really out of the ordinary. Lucifer's Hot Stamp are still. Remember when this card was like $3 or something? You know, it happened. It's extremely random for sure. But yeah, you can see here other stuff, and I think that should be it. Galmix holding strong. Galmix is a pretty good deck. This Dane is actually a pretty good deck, and by the looks of it, on the entire budget, it looks to be pretty freaking affordable and pretty freaking cheap. So yeah, not sure how people will get their hands on it for sure, but yeah, you can see here even the Evo. Obviously, we have the SL for 100 and something, but yeah, Bell Ringers $10, less than $10. Very interesting for sure. And let's see, Amatas. We're starting to get to a couple of the SLs for the $10 mark. They are pretty good. For example, Amatas is pretty freaking good. The deck feels super good, super aggro. It feels way better than playing Swordcraft for sure, because you have so many ways to like do safe plays that, yeah, I'll just get into it once I get to the deck profile, so I'm not gonna spoil it. But yeah, I think that should be it. Obviously, some other cards to watch that might be interesting for sure. Obviously, here you see some of the Glory Finder cards. Wanna keep an eye on them. They're starting to be on the market. See here, we have someone that has 9 copies of this card for sure. So they pretty much opened their entire sets. Melding from the bundle, more expensive than usual. Dark Olivia, same thing. Electo, obviously the Glory Finder cards might be expensive as heck, but you only need one. Yet again, I just encourage you to buy the Glory Finder bundle, because it just brings everything you need for sure. And then if you want to play something different, you can just go ahead and buy it separate. Just buy the single. That's it. For example, you want to play a Fable based deck, you can just go ahead and buy everything from set 3 and just go from there for sure. You only need one copy. It shouldn't be that expensive. Probably less than $100. Probably even less. But yeah. And you can see here some of the other cards. Acolyte's Light's a pretty good reprint that is getting sold out, especially now that Haven has a couple nice decks for sure. So Acolyte's Light's pretty freaking good, but same thing, you could just buy that from the structure decks that I think they are still available. But yeah. Alright, let's see the Jane the Arc. Maybe it's heavily played or something. And let's see. Nope, just to be $3 for the copy. You can see here, Jane the Arc been going down in price pretty heavy for sure. I really like this card. It's pretty freaking good. But yeah, Spinaria. Let's see the regular copy of her. It's a little bit weird because like I opened a case and only got an exact plate set. But yeah, you can see here the price bump. It's extremely crazy for sure, from $33 to $3. You know, difference of $30 for sure. It's crazy. And if I'm not mistaken, this card has a promo too. So yeah. Now one last thing, gotta look at the promo cards. Let's see, the new promo cards from the new packs are in the set. You can see here the Magical Bishop finally got bought, so we have some marketing here. $12 for the card is pretty good. I am not seeing any of the new cards from the new pack for sure. Let's see if they are in the last page. They haven't been listed in here. Alright, let's see. Yeah, looks like the cards already got listed. The Alice from Showdown is very ridiculous. I think it was even more expensive. I seen people selling it for like $60 or so. I don't really think the card will be this much. Again, this is completely ridiculous, for sure. The Crystallities, I understand. The Bell Ringer, I understand it too, since this is a Judge promo and this is Worlds, so it's understandable. The King Elephant for $5, crazy. Saphira, this is what I wanted to see. $45 for the Saphira Beast. Might go down in price. Obviously, this is more of a fan service type card for sure. I highly doubt I'll see people playing the card, but yeah. Andromeda, Avon Blader, and some of the other cards in here. Very interesting for sure to see them. At least they are all listed, so that is pretty interesting for sure. Magical Owl, same thing. But yeah, I think that should be it for today's market watch. So yeah, again, it's not too much. It's probably the same as last week. Obviously, just hitting a couple good things. Just update the set 6 stuff. Everything else should be at the same price. But yeah, in case something wild goes up and down in price or something, I'll probably just I'll put it in the community post or something. But yeah, anyways, other than that, like, that's about it. So yeah, thanks for watching.